A band name could work too.
Yep,
Jefferson Airplane.
yep. Well, we're live now,
Yay.
and so well, we were talking about stuff for with our the thing for today. But well, I should say, I'm Thrifty Tim. It's a Tuesday afternoon here, so it's Tuesday afternoon with Thrifty Tim, and my compadre here, Sir James.
Hello.
And, and I think I'll just start showing my spins of the week to start off the
Sounds good.
show here.
And I
Okay,
think I have something to show too after because I just saw something in the thumbnail and I caught on your shelf over there, but I'm not going to say what I saw. I want to keep it a surprise.
okay,
Oh,
and
make yourself big.
yeah, come on. First off is Felix Cavalier. He was in the Rascals, the Young Rascals and the Rascals. And this is a solo album by him from 1974 on Bearsville Records. Here, here's the back of it. And the songs on here that he does is A High Price to Pay, I'm a Gambling Man, I've Got a Solution, Everlasting Love, Summer in El Barrio, Long Time's Gone, Mountain Man, Funky Friday, Future Train, Been a Long Time, and Dying Free. Okay, so the next album is John Stewart, Wingless Angel. And John Stewart was in the Kingston Trio, and then he went solo after the Kingston Trio broke up, and he said put out several albums of solo stuff. The one he's known best for is the song Gold, and this was like one or two albums before that one. But this is Hot Wingless Angels. Here's the backside. And the songs on here are Hung on the Heart of a Man Back Home, Rose Water, Wingless Angels / Survivors 2, Some Kind of Love, and Survivors. That's side one. Side two is Summer Child, Josie, Rhinestone Blind, Acid Van at Elijah, and ends off with Let the Big Horse Run. Next up is Richard Mark's self-titled album, and here's the backside. It's on Manhattan Records from, I'll do it better, Manhattan Records from 1987, it looks like. And the songs on here on side one are Should Have Known Better, Don't Mean Nothing, Endless Summer Nights, Lonely Heart, and Hold On to the Nights. Side two starts with Have Mercy, Remember Manhattan, The Flame of Love, Rhythm of Life, and ends with Heaven Only Knows. Okay, next up is uh, by Jan and Dean and Friends, and this is the heart of Jan and Dean. Uh, the backside is just like advertising, but I actually get the front side for the songs. They are Heart and Soul, Midsummer's Night Dream, Something a Little Bit Different, Wanted, Wanted One Girl, Big Pearl, Dawn's Love, and Roll and Shout, Satellite, Down at the Stack, Deep Love, Lovely Lips, Uh-Oh, Yeah, Let's Fly, Baby Indeed I Do, High and Low, and Fortune Teller is the last one on it.
Ah, nice.
Next up motels, Little Robbers. It's on Capitol Records from, I've not seen the year on here. Of course I do. I think it shows 1983. Here's the backside. And the songs on here on side one are Where Do We Go From Here? Nothing Sacred. Suddenly Last Summer. Of course, that was a big hit for them. I'll Love You. Trust Me. And the side ends with Monday, Monday Shutdown. Side two starts with Remember the Nights, Little Robbers, Into the Heartland, Tables Turned, and ends with Footsteps. Next one, Lord's Gold.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I know James likes this one.
Yes, I do.
The backside, it's a 2 LP set. On side one is I'm Not Singing / Ribbon of Darkness, Song for a Winter's Night, Canadian Railroad Trilogy, Softly, and the side ends with For Loving Me / Did She Mention My Name. Side two starts with Affair on 8th Avenue, Steel Rail Blues, Wherefore and Why, Bitter Green, and ends with Early Morning Rain. Side three has Minstrel of the Dawn, Sundown, Beautiful, Summer Side of Life, Rainy Day People, and ends with Cotton Jenny, which I really like that song, Cotton Jenny. And side four starts with Don Quixote, Circle of Steel, Old Dan's Records, If You Could Read My Mind, Cold on the Shoulder, and ends with that Carefree Highway.
You know what? I'm a little disappointed with that. Greatest Hits album. That's great, Go to School, but I'm surprised the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald's not on there. And it should be.
I think there's Lord's Gold Volume 2, but I haven't been able to find it in the wild.
Whoa, what's that noise?
Somebody going by in the driveway.
Uh,
Next up is
yes.
the soundtrack to Eddie and the Cruisers.
Love that movie. Even part 2 is good too.
Didn't know they had a part 2.
Yeah.
It's from 1983, and it's on. Looks like it's on. It's one of the CBS owned ones, like Columbia or whatever. But this is mainly John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band on here. This is the backside of it.
Nice.
And the songs on side one are On the Dark Side, which was a hit.
Classic, yeah.
Tender Years, Run Around Sue, Down on My Knees, and the side ends with Up My Rock and Roll Shoes, or Hang Up My Rock and Roll Shoes. Side two starts with Wild Summer Nights, Boardwalk Angel, Betty Lou's Got a New Pair of Shoes, Those Oldies But Goodies Remind Me of You, and ends with Season in Hell, Player Suite. Next up is some classic Wayne Campbell. This is Burning Bridges. It's on Capitol Records, and this is from the 60s, so it's fun trying to find the dates for Capitol Records from the 60s. I'd have to look online for it, which I don't want to do. It'll take up time. Here's the backside real quickly. And songs that are on side one, Burning Bridges, Just to Satisfy You, Summer, Winter, Spring, and Fall, I'll Hold You in My Heart, As Far as I'm Concerned, and ends with Less of Me. Side two starts with You Still Got a Place in My Heart, Too late to worry, too blue to cry. Old memories never die. Faith and ends with that. Together again. Next up, some Beach Boys.
Ooh.
This is Summer Days and Summer Nights. It's on Capitol Records also. It's so I'm not sure what year it's from off the top of my head. Here's the backside. And the songs on side one are The Girl from New York City, Amusement Parks USA, Then I Kissed Her, Salt Lake City, Girl Don't Tell Me, and the side ends with Help Me Rhonda. Side two starts with California Girls, Let 'Em Run Wild, You're So Good to Me, Summer Means New Love, I'm Bugged at My Old Man, and ends with And Your Dream Comes True. And speaking of the Beach Boys, my wife and I watched the episode of Baywatch the other night, and the Beach Boys were on it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, next one is this is Tales from Topographic Oceans.
I like that cover.
It's a gatefold.
Nice. Ooh.
There's the inside. I'll let you see the gatefold side.
Oh, wow. That is gorgeous.
And the songs on it are the revealing has signs of God, the dance of the dawn. The remembering hide the memory. Let's see, it's the ancient giants under the sun. Patrol now someone's do some layoff. I can't speak French, so I know I slaughtered that there. And that's how there is for songs. Just that Yes's songs are known to be longer songs. So next up are the Lettermen. This is the Love book, and the songs on here, starting on side one, is Love. Wedding song, There Is Love. Maybe Tomorrow. Theme from Love Story. How can you mend? It finishes with that Bee Gees song, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? Side two starts with Love Means You Never Have to Say You're Sorry. Ain't No Sunshine. Don't Pull Your Love. If, and then it's with I'm Leaving. Oh, and it's on Capitol Records also. So don't really know what the year is. Okay. Next up is Paul Kentner's Jefferson Starship. This is different than the regular Jefferson Starship. This was something done even before they became Jefferson Starship. And see, it's a gatefold. I'll show you the inside.
Ooh. Nice and glossy and shiny. Hey, that looks like John Lennon.
Never know. Well, the songs on here are Mau Mau, the Baby You Have Tree, Let's Go Together, and A Child Is Coming. That's on side one. Side two is Sunrise, Hijack, Home, Have You Seen the Stars Tonight, XM, and ends with Starship. Next up is Morias. It's 3-layer.
Ooh.
It's a gatefold. See, here's the.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the inside. And the songs on here are side one is the olive, side one is The Gates of Delirium, one song. Side two is only two songs, Sound Chaser and To Be Over. Now this next one, this is one of my all-time favorite blind buys. Got this for like a quarter at a thrift store. It's McGinnis Flint. It was
Wow.
formed by,
I've never heard of that band before.
well, not many people have. It was formed by Tom McGinnis, who was with Bad Man's band in the 60s. He played like bass and guitar, if I remember right. And the other guy is Huey Flint. Um, he's a percussionist, and he had played with John Mayall's blues. And this is this is the backside. Actually, this is a gatefold. No, it's not. Or, yes, it is. So it's wrong. So there's
Wow.
that. The
They
inside.
look like they're either Scottish or Irish.
Yeah, and here's the inside.
Interesting.
And the songs on it on side one starts with Lazy Afternoon, Old Dang Buck, Mister, Heritage, I'm Letting You Know, and ends with Let It Ride. Oh yeah, and this is on Capitol Records also.
Is that the Let It Ride I'm thinking of? Let It Ride. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
it's
dun.
different.
Oh, okay.
And this is from before that. This is like from 70, 71, something like that. And side two is Dream Darling Dream. Then the next song was in my head. It's When I'm Dead and Gone. Next one is Brother Psyche. Who You Got to Love. And it ends with International.
How did you find this album?
I found it came across it at the Salvation Army for a quarter.
Wow. So you just got drawn to it.
Yeah. Next one is an earlier REO Speedwagon album.
Ooh.
This is from 1975 on Epic Records. It's This Time We Mean It. And the songs on it are on side one, Reeling, Headed for a Fall, River of Life, Out of Control, and the side ends with You Better Realize. Side two starts with Gambler, Candelara, Lies, Dance, and ends with Dreamweaver, which is different than the Gary Wright song Dreamweaver.
And what about The Gambler? Is that the Kenny Rogers one?
No. Next up, the solo album by a former member of the Moody Blues, Mike
Ooh.
Victor. He was
I
played
like
the
the cover.
keyboards. He played the keyboards for them, and this is a gatefold.
Ah.
And here's
Excuse me. Hmm.
the songs on here are Free as a Dove, You'll Make It Through, I Only Want to Love You, Someone to Believe in, Carry On, Air, Message, The Seed, and ends with The Promise. And this is from 76 on Threshold Records.
Ah.
Okay, and here is Emmett Rhodes. He was a member of the Merry Go Round before this. Was a band he was in, and that had some hits there, like back in the '60s. This is the gatefold also. And I'll show you the backside. And think he might play uh, be the one playing the piano on the songs. It's on ABC Dunhill Records from '72, and the songs on side one are "With My Face to the Floor," "Promise This I've Made," "She's Such a Beauty," "You Must Have," "Lullaby," and "Fresh as a Daisy." Side two starts with "You Should Be Ashamed," "Somebody Made for Me," "You Take the Dark Out of the Night," "Have Ever Find Yourself Running," "Live Till You Die," and "Dance with No Time to See." Yeah,
Hmm.
this this is an album I found out during my first year or two on in the vinyl community. One of my friends had uh, would talk about that album, and so that's how I knew about it. Next up is Rick Wakeman solo album. It's from on NTM Records from '74. It's of course, Journey to the Center of the Earth. It's a gatefold.
Hmm.
And you notice it has a booklet with it.
Yeah. And what band was he from again?
Yes,
Oh
and he
yeah.
was in the Straubs before that.
Hmm.
And this was recorded live. It's pretty much instrumental, and then they'll have a guy talking between the things that telling the story of the Jules Verne story.
Oh.
And let me see, think the booklet. Okay, I have to look at this booklet for finding that the names. First is the recollection.
Nice.
Well, he's well, it has more than these. I see the recollection and the battle, but this album is there's it's a good length album, and it's pretty good. And see, Rick Wakeman plays the keyboards, and
Mm-hmm.
I saw him on the Mike Douglas show, if you remember that show, an old talk show,
Yeah.
and this was in the '70s, and it was on an afternoon. I can't remember whether it was a weekend afternoon or if it was on after I got home from school, and they had him playing some music from this album, and he's just surrounded by keyboards in it playing them. Okay, next up is John Prine. This is a good album also. This is from like 1970 or 71 on Atlantic Records.
Wow, that's a big ring wear on the front.
Oh yeah, this one's harder to find. It's his first album, and side one has Illegal Smile, Spanish Pipe Dream, Hello in There, Sam Stone, Paradise, and ends with Pretty Good. Side two starts with Your Flag Decal Won't Get You Into Heaven Anymore, Far From Home, Angel from Montgomery, Quiet Man, Donald and Lydia, 6 o'clock News, and Flashback Blues. And his songs tend to be a little more comedic in them. And my last band was John Denver Spirit.
Hmm.
There's the front side and the back side. And the songs on this one are Come and Let Me Look in Your Eyes, Eli Song, Wrangle Mountain Song, Hitchhiker, The Grand Way, Polka Dots and Moonbeams, It Makes Me Giggle, Baby You Look Good to Me Tonight, Like a Sad Song, San Antonio Rolls, Pegasus, and ends with The Wings That Fly Us Home. So that's what I've spun for the week. What I'm going to do now, I'll show you all the more DVDs. I have a big couple of stacks today,
All right.
and I'll be maybe around halfway through them after these.
Ooh,
This
Radio Days.
Radio Days, of course, it's uh, Neil Farrell and Julie Kavner. It's wow, come on, trying to remember his name. It's Woody Herman or what? Oh, Woody Allen. That's what it is. It's a Woody Allen
Mm-hmm.
movie, and uh, it's an interesting one. One that we haven't even opened yet. I noticed today. This is A Mile in His Shoes. We got it at a thrift store, or my bud picked it up at either a thrift store or at the. We used to have a half price book outlet store here in Rockford. They closed it a couple of years ago because they weren't getting enough foot traffic in there. And it's from the directors of Angels in the Outfield, it says.
Hmm.
Okay, you'll recognize these two on here that were married for a little bit.
Ah.
Of course, it's Burt Reynolds and shoot, now her name slipped from my head.
Lonnie Anderson.
Yeah, Bonnie Anderson.
Joker Ace.
Yep, Struck Race. It's a race movie.
Jorgen's here.
Hi, Jorgen. I'll send him the invite. Okay. There you go, Jorgen. So it's Struck Race. It's a racing movie.
Mm-hmm.
And next up, Nicolas Cage and
I love that movie. Even the sequel was good too.
Now for my favorite James Bond movie.
Ah.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service. And this guy was James Bond for only this movie.
Yeah.
Next one is a science fiction I got cheap. The Day the Earth Stood Still. It's from the 50s. And okay, next one. One with Sean Connery in. The Avengers.
I remember that movie, yeah.
With Uma Thurman and Ralph Fiennes also. Okay, now for a classic one.
Aha.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yes, and it's the one with Gene Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, a Disney classic. The taste just doesn't close quite right. Parent Trap. This is with Haley Mills and Brian Keith in it. And okay, another classic movie.
Ghostbusters, yeah.
Clash of the Titans.
I have that too. No, I have the one from 1981.
I think. Oh, this is one from 2010. But got it cheap, like $1. 6-pack.
Oh yeah, I can't
Kenny
remember.
Rogers in it, and it's pretty good. Or it's a racing one too, and he has his mechanics are all kids.
Hmm.
That's the first stack. Next
Is
stack,
Jordan backstage yet?
I'll have to look. Yes, he is.
Ah.
Sorry,
Hey,
Jordan.
again.
Good evening.
Good
I,
evening.
I'll get back to my the rest of my
You can proceed.
DVDs, and then I'll.
You may proceed.
Okay. Okay, my son gave me this one. He was clearing out his stuff over the weekend, and I have this book,
Oh, I saw that movie.
The Dragon with the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I haven't seen the movie yet, but you see, the case it opens up quite a ways.
Yeah.
But it looks on it. It looks like it's that one that somebody else recorded because here's the.
Ah.
So, okay, and this next one, or this next three is one that came in effect together, but they each have a separate case, making sure this is all of them. Okay, first of all is Some Kind of Wonderful.
That's one I need to get on Blu-ray.
Yeah, but the John Hughes film.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know I have to have this one.
Yeah.
And also this one.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah. And then next is that one with two DVDs in it.
Space Camp. I haven't. War
Space
Games.
Camp and War Games.
I love those movies.
Yeah.
I gotta find Space Camp. I want that movie.
And when more movies came out, I was working in Giant Mountain. So I was there in the theater all the way through it because whenever they were in the mountain, because they weren't even allowed entry into the mountain.
Hmm.
They couldn't get in past the front gate. Next up is Tom Hanks, Big.
I love that movie too.
Okay, one you'll like.
Ooh, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I think we got that from my daughter because she had it. And
Finally, someone I have.
I have the special extended edition of that one.
this is a widescreen special edition. Okay. Now I don't have only this one.
Romancing the Stone. That's a good one.
I also have the sequel to it.
Jewel of the Nile. Yes.
And a comedy.
Major Pain. That's a good one.
Okay, and I didn't show these with the war ones. I don't think I might have some of them, but
Iron Eagle. That's a good movie.
yep.
I watched that movie once when I was younger, and I thought it was dreadfully boring. But that was eons back.
Uncommon Valor
Great movie.
with
Love
King
King
Hackman.
Mm-hmm.
The Dirty Dozen on Blu-ray,
Nice.
and ends with widescreen
Top Gun.
special collector's edition.
Yeah, I have that on Blu-ray, and I also have Maverick.
Okay, well that's all the DVDs I have. So
All right, I have a stack of stuff to show.
okay, so I had a lot to show today.
So I saw a soundtrack in your thumbnail of today's show, so I have the exact movie for that. We have Pretty in Pink.
If I remember right, we have that one too.
So we have Pretty in Pink, John Hughes, and we have The Breakfast Club, of course, John Hughes as well.
I know I have that one.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Bueller Edition, and then we have another John Hughes movie, Career Opportunities.
I haven't seen that one.
Then there's one you're going to like a lot, Patriot Games.
Oh, yeah.
Then we have a classical musical from 1984. We had Prince in Purple Rain, yes.
I wasn't a Prince fan, but I know Jorgen likes him some, don't right, Jorgen?
Yeah, but I haven't seen the movie.
You have to see the movie. And the first two, I haven't seen the third one. I saw the preview of the third one. It didn't really
I
interest
knocked
me
my
that much.
mic over. Sorry about that.
It's okay. A Quiet Place. This is a horror movie about these creatures, but everybody has to be very silent or the creatures will come and kill you.
Oh, I need to make you big again.
And then there's Quiet Place Part 2.
Okay.
The first two are good, and the first one, you'll be almost crapping your pants in one scene where the woman's giving birth in the bathtub to the baby, and she's trying not to scream giving birth because the creatures are close and they're going to get you if you're not quiet. Yeah. So that's all I have to show for now. And now we'll go back and
which means that it's not much dialogue in those movies.
No, but the daughter is deaf for real.
Okay, and so do you have anything to show, Jorgen?
Yeah, I have a few. They put 45s. Remember when I showed this?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is another song with the same band. The song is called Go Carly Go.
Ah, okay.
Sings in German. Not as controversial as the other two I have, but it's an interesting one. One a little jazz.
Nice.
Dionne Warwick.
Oh, I like Dionne Warwick.
This is from I think it's from the same album as That's What Friends Are For. The B-side of this is actually written and produced by Barry Manilow.
Okay.
It doesn't recognize that though. Tori Amos, Little Earthquakes.
Oh, I have that out. I have that CD.
It is the one with Crucify.
Mm-hmm.
Testify, my brother.
Phil Collins, nice.
And a soul band that I usually don't buy compilations on low budget labels, but I thought, why not this time? Because it is a band that I don't find, that I merely find only one album with normally. So Manhattan's Kiss and Say Goodbye, really nice soul, 70s soul.
Ooh, nice.
On Pickwick. Classical music. This is Walter Carlos, and I bought this for one reason, and that is because Walter Carlos is the guy who makes the soundtrack for Clockwork Orange.
Ah,
okay.
So this I was very interested to hear how this sounds like.
Yeah, I noticed because it says it's a synthesizer. So yeah.
I was very interesting to hear how if he does these in the same style that he did with Clockwork Orange.
Let's see, that's sort of like Tamita. Isaiah Tamita, he would do stuff with like synthesizers around the 70s and 80s.
The Clockwork Orange ones are pretty distant in the sound, so it's very interesting to hear. It's just the same. We have a Duke Ellington.
Okay.
a lot of stuff that I actually never heard of, so it's going to be very interesting. And more Phil Collins, as I found this.
Ooh.
Okay, that's around my favorite Phil Collins album.
I normally not that huge fan of 70s Genesis. I like Duke, and this is the one before Duke.
Right.
So I got for 50 cents. I felt like, all right, I give it a chance and hear what it sounds like. So that is what I've been finding. There's a couple of Swedish also, but I skipped those. So.
Okay. Well, I'll make myself I'll just go back to this now, and I was going to say I'm changing it for the themes for each week.
Mm-hmm.
We each will be setting our own theme, but we have to find some records for that. Sort of like you're making a mixtape, you'd say, it has it's up to 25 songs. They cannot be by the same.
I can't promise that.
Or same album. No, I'd say it's set up to 25. It doesn't have to be that many. It could be like 5, 10, 15, something like that. But you pick the. But each week you'll be picking the theme that you'll be doing for the next week.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that some will be the same, but I managed to actually pull out records to show this time.
Yeah,
Well, I don't have any records. I'm just going to go from the top of my head.
I'll show what I have for this week, and I know I have more than these, but okay. This one I took a little how you could say cheated some with. This is Eagles. The song I did for this one is Midnight Flyer. It's on the Border album.
Great album. I forgot that one.
Okay. John Denver's greatest hits, of course, Leaving on a Jet Plane that he wrote. It's on here and making sure. Okay, the Beach Boys. They have a song on here called Airplane. And the next up is Ray Stevens on his Everything is Beautiful album. He does Leaving on a Jet Plane on here. So let's sing that again. And of course, John Denver again with Leaving on a Jet Plane on here. I'm just seeing if. There's no other plain ones on there. So that's mine for the week. So I'll switch over to Jorgen for to show the albums he has, and then James can show his.
All right.
Starting with some CDs. Swedish group Kent. And this is an American release, actually, of their singing in English. But they have a song here called 747.
Okay. Good one.
Bjork with a song on her debut album called Debut, a song called Airplane.
Okay. Sort of like the Beach Boys one.
We have a promo flexi disc, actually, with a Swedish synth pop group called Shanghai and a song called Flight 69.
Okay.
45s. Kim Carnes, Crazy in the Night, Barking at Airplanes.
Okay.
From 1985. OMD, Enola Gay.
Okay.
Which is an airplane.
Yep, that's the name of an airplane.
A German Euro disco group Modern Talking with a song called Jet Airliner.
Okay. I was thinking of the Steve Miller Band one.
And here it comes. Timing is everything.
I know I have that on an album somewhere in here, but I have so many records that it's hard to go through, especially since I didn't pull them out till this morning.
A little stretch here, but I felt I wanted to include this: The Motors and Airport.
Okay, that qualifies in my opinion.
We have regular albums. We have here from America's America album. We have a song called Jet Boy Blue.
Okay, I have that album. I did. That's a good album.
It's
like
my
that
favorite America album.
That's your favorite one? Okay.
Yep. Of many great.
I have most of their albums from the 70s, if not all of them from the 70s.
The same here. I think it's one or two I miss in the collection.
Okay.
Ban and Run, Yet.
Oh, yeah.
We have In Excess, Johnson's Airplane.
Okay. Don't know whether I've heard that In Excess song. Okay, that's the album with the original sin on it. Okay.
In 1984. And finally, we have Bermuda Triangle Blues, Flight 45 by Blondie.
Okay. I don't have that Blondie album. Oh, it's that album.
Plastic Letters.
Okay.
It's the one with Denise. I'm always touched with your presence, dear.
How do you like it? That album?
It is in the pack of records that I haven't listened to yet. So.
Oh, okay. It's one of those you have to get to sometime.
Yep.
Okay.
But those are the ones I found out.
Okay. Now we'll switch over to James for.
I'm just going by the top of my head because I didn't really have time to look through anything because I didn't have a really good weekend, and I'm not going to talk about it. But anyway, I got some in my head, so that'll count. So first of all, we're going to go with Boney M, Night Flight to Venus. Then we have Dionne Warwick, Planes and Boats and Trains. The Beatles, Back in the USSR, because there's a part about being on a plane. I Had a Dreadful Flight, so in that part. Then we have the band Jefferson Airplane, so that counts as airplane. Leaving on a Jet Plane. Big Old Jet Airliner by Steve Miller Band. Sky Pilot. You know that one?
Yeah.
Sky Pilot. Snoopy versus the Red Baron. And that's it.
Okay.
That's all I can think of. Yeah. All right, you make me small.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I already know what I'll do for my theme for next week. I'll do American Implication, where the theme is showing that songs with with different places in America and whatever. Sort of
American Vacations.
Yeah, but it's we each pick our own theme. Sort of like you might want to do something like in Europe or something like that, or.
Okay, but vacation is the main.
No, it's you can pick whatever.
Okay.
Like you can say I'll let jazz or something like that. And,
free choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how about like I can, because I can. I was just with the few records I looked through today. I got a lot of stuff for that. So what thing are you going to pick, James?
Um, can I pick some British stuff?
Yeah, but
Like,
it can't be all by the same band or group. It's
oh no, I can take British bands and singers.
yeah.
I'll go with that. That's an easy one for me.
What will you pick for your thing?
I think I need a week to think of something special, so
Okay,
I haven't made up my mind.
okay. So
It will
Well,
be
of course, you know the Beatles are going to be in there at some point. I have to throw the Beatles in there. I always
Yeah.
try to get the Beatles in somewhere, but I have some other good bands, British stuff in there too.
another thing you could do is like Beatle covers.
Yeah, I could do that too.
Are you talking about album covers or you're talking about cover songs?
Cover songs.
Okay, I'll go with Beatle cover songs. That sounds good.
So songs by people that were written by one of the Beatles that
But
or
other
by,
people covered. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll go with that. I can write that on paper and just think off the top of my head.
I'm always seeing Beatle cover songs on my records. So many groups have covered their songs. Even the Carpenters.
Yeah, it is Ticket to Ride.
Yep.
That's a good person.
So now that we're all
And I'm not a
together,
huge fan of the original one.
well, I like the original the best. So Tim, now that we know who passed away, I want to get your thoughts on it about Hulk Hogan.
I thought you were going to say Ozzy Osbourne. I got scared. I thought you were going to say Ozzy Osbourne.
No,
I've seen Ozzy in concert back in '86. Hulk Hogan, I've seen a movie or two with him in and saw him back in WrestleMania time, but I just didn't. Was never a big fan of professional wrestling.
oh no,
No, I prefer like college and high school wrestling.
ah. Well, on Kate's on Friday, it was funny because we're all imagining what our theme songs would be if we had to go in the ring against Andre the Giant. So my friend Dave was there, and he said, "James, I know what your theme song would be. Do you really want to hurt me?" By Culture Club.
Now, how the hell is that a wrestling theme?
Oh, because
Do
Andre
you
the
really
Giant could
wanna
kick my.
hurt me?
Well, I think Andre might kill me or something. I would be scared.
Isn't there a song
It
"Run
is
for
fun.
Your Life"? I can't remember who did that.
Yeah, there is actually, but
Well, when it
That's
comes
yeah.
to Arnold,
mine.
he was so bad shape back then, so just run and he will be winning by forfeit.
Well, yeah, if I could just run him around the ring, tire him out, and then knock him over, and then land on top of him. 1, 2, 3, yay! I'm the winner.
I'm
I
not
wouldn't
sure
even
you
have to
need.
bounce off the turnbuckles.
I'm not
And
even sure.
of course,
I'm
of
not
course,
even sure you need to pin him. You just run around and then he falls exhausted, and the referee will go break the match.
and of course, I saw Andre the Giant in The Princess Bride.
Oh yes, he was in there.
Well, if I'm going to say something about Hulk Hogan, I'm going to admit I haven't been the best Hulkamaniac for the past 30 years because there's been too much of controversies, and he sometimes says a lot of stuff that I've been thinking, what the hell is he thinking? His ego has been running around, and acting I'm not going to even to talk about. But still he is the 80s wrestling for me, because I watched on with excitement all of the storylines that he had in the WWE back in the 80s and early 90s, and I enjoyed them very much. I sat for 4 hours on Saturday watching on Sky Channel WrestleMania 5 to see him and Randy Savage. He is an icon. He had the charisma that few had, and that he isn't a great wrestler, but he had a charisma, and he had a fantastic way to make the people interested. So he literally started the what the WWE is today. So for that, I will always be grateful and thank him for the icon that it is, even though it went downhill in the end.
I saw a commercial the other day for like WrestleMania or something like that, for where it was this past weekend or this coming weekend, or it's 2 days.
No, it's SummerSlam this week.
Oh, SummerSlam. Okay, yeah. Yeah, when I saw that, I thought of Jorgen.
I don't watch any pay-per-views nowadays, because they are they are way too hard to get a hold of, and two, they are way too long. And I think that this year's SummerSlam has been, the build-up for it has been extremely weak. But I will of course find out about the results and maybe watch some highlights from it and so on.
Yeah, I know on the CW, which is TV network here in the U.S., they showed the next event, the next wrestling or whatever.
Well, the WWE have on YouTube, they have the regular nostalgia channel, but they also have a special nostalgia channel for the past, and they also have a nostalgia channel for WCW, and on that one they put on pay-per-views from WCW, pay-per-views upon pay-per-views upon pay-per-views, and I have tons of WCW pay-per-views to go through from the past.
Wow.
From YouTube.
Yeah, I saw the SummerSlam on Netflix that it's there. I could watch it there if I wanted to. I was going on there the other night to watch Happy Gilmore 2, by the way, which is very funny for a sequel.
The country singer Jelly Roll is going to wrestle.
Oh, yeah? Oh, boy.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. He's going to wrestle with Randy Orton against Logan Paul, the YouTuber. And it was supposed to be Drew McIntyre, but he's stuck in England.
That should be fun.
With travel problems. We don't know yet whether with Drew McIntyre and who will Logan Paul will team up with.
Wow.
But from what I've seen, Jelly Roll is he knows the moves.
So is this his debut doing it? He's never done it before?
He has been showing up a couple of times as guests during this year, but it's the first time he goes an entire match.
I wonder if he's going to have his backstory and go, I'm going to get you. I'm going to, you know how they get angry at the other guys and say what they're going to do to them. And is he going to have a storyline or something?
I think they will have Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre if he shows up, and Logan Paul versus Jelly Roll. They are celebrities, not who don't originally come from the wrestling history. So I think there will be that pairing.
Mm-hmm. It should be cool.
And some of that where they do in between, I think it's more like acting too.
That is the problem. I'm not too fond that they're having all of these celebrities coming in and taking the spot from wrestlers who sit are great and not being able to participate at SummerSlam or WrestleMania or whatever it is. They put in some celebrities because that draws
More
interest.
people in, yeah.
I'm okay if they're having a celebrity being outside or as a guest referee or something like that, but to wrestle, they're taking the spot from another deserving real wrestler. So I have been very doubtful about Logan Paul, even though he has been US champion. Logan Paul has made a fantastic transfer from being a YouTube celebrity to wrestling, because he has really made he's really great in the ring. He's okay on the microphone, but for me, he's still a YouTube celebrity that hasn't has come in the easy way. And taking the place from someone who actually has worked their butt off from other federations up to now and finally got into WWE and encounters a celebrity from YouTube and just steal his spotlight. I'm not too fond of that.
Well, I remember, I think it was WrestleMania 2, and they had the football player William the Refrigerator Perry in there in a battle royale.
They have a whole bunch of American football players in there, but I thought it was okay because they mixed it up with WWE superstars, and back then they didn't have as big roster as they have right now.
Yeah, and also American football similar to wrestling anyway. Trying to tackle a guy.
There's a lot of former American football guys that have become big superstars. Like Hacksaw Jim Duggan is a former American football player.
Yeah.
Trying to look up something here. Now, if I can just get this picture on the side. Here we go. I think this might work. Now I'm going to try to share the screen and show you this picture. And let's see if you guys can recognize who this wrestler is. Oops. Oh, you might want to bring it up, Tim. What I'm trying to bring up. Next to it, next to me. There we go. You recognize him, Jorgen?
It's one of the Koloffs, Ivan Koloff.
Nope. It's Mad Dog Vachon.
Okay, sorry. I mixed him up.
Do you know him?
Yes, he is the uncle of Luna Vachon, former WWE superstar. I haven't watched him all that much. I have seen some matches with him. It's pretty boring as a wrestler, but it's wrong the generation, I think.
Yeah, I used to watch Maple Leaf Wrestling every Saturday afternoon at 12 noon with my dad in the living room in the kitchen, and he'd make us hot dogs and French fries, and we'd watch that. And Mad Dog Vachon was in there, and they had the midget wrestlers too in there. Midget wrestling is so funny to watch as they bounce off the turnbuckles and they flip each other over.
Well, yeah. I remember what we used to watch when I was a kid. We used to watch roller derby. Or they're going in circles on roller skates with the ball.
We had a couple of many years ago, Swedish championships, a lot of minor sports that had some Swedish championships here in Sundsvall. And one of them was roller derby. And I went there, I was starting watching it, and I was thinking, what the hell am I watching? I don't understand one damn thing. It's like ice hockey on LSD.
Wow. Like, when they actually hit each other with a steel chair, are they really hitting them with a steel chair, or is it fake?
Nowadays, yes, because they know where to hit without it getting hurt.
Oh,
In the 80s, it was extremely careful, so they wouldn't. But nowadays, they hit on for real.
oh, oh my God! He just hit him with a steel chair. Oh my God! What are we gonna do? Yeah.
The attitude there in the 90s changed a whole lot, and the ECW Federation and so on became it more hardcore. So they know where to hit now, so without it getting too hurt, or how to hit him.
But they get the wrestlers in a chokehold. Are they really choking them, or is it fake? It looks so freaking real. You can't tell the difference.
That I think I don't think is real. I think that the wrestler Edge said what we do in the ring are very much scripted, but what we do outside the ring, getting hit with chairs, getting through tables and so on, those one are real. But submission holds and so on are usually put on so weak, so they aren't too they aren't dangerous at all.
I
For
remember
if you
once.
do it right, that is. If you
Yeah,
do it right, that is.
I remember once. Piper there, Roddy Piper. He took a steel chair and smacked someone over the head with the back where you put your back on it. He smacked the guy right in the head, really hard. Not look real.
But that is if you're watching a lot of those indie federations, they does it a whole lot more authentic than what WWE did in the 80s, because WWE had a totally different market. They were made for kids, and then they took a chair and just more or less laid the chair on the back, more or less, and it looked extremely corny in some form. But I understand why they did it. But there are wrestlers who was a whole lot more hardcore, and they took it to a whole other level in the 90s.
Oh yeah, in WWE when they threw them out of the ring and hit the concrete floor, that's gotta hurt. I mean, that can't be faked. I mean, I've seen some people be thrown out hard onto the concrete floor.
But from what I understand, it depends on where you land. If you're landing on the sore back in some way, I don't know how it works because I've never been in a wrestling ring. But depends on where on the back you land. It hurts a whole lot less. If you're watching Ric Flair, for instance, when he goes on to the top and supposed to do a move from the top, he always get caught and people are throwing him down. And when he lands on the back, he always turns his back so he lands on the shoulder, so it won't hurt as much.
Yeah, I've seen some fall flat on their face. Surprised they didn't break their teeth.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Well, you should watch ECW pay-per-view from the 90s where they're having barbed wire ropes and so on. And the fans are yelling blood, blood, blood.
mm,
That made me almost throw up.
oh
It
my god,
was too hard for my taste. I don't mind a little hardcore one, but when the fans demands blood, it makes me feel make my stomach turns.
well I know the UFC. That's no holds barred. I mean, I've seen people get their asses kicked in the ring and blood everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't count UFC as a professional wrestling. That is mixed martial art.
Yeah, and they get away with so much in that one. I was like, whoa.
I can't. I don't. Even though they are MMA fighters that have turned into wrestlers and succeeded with it, Ronda Rousey and so on. I don't count MMA and UFC as wrestling in any form. I'm totally uninterested in MMA because I think that one is dreadfully boring.
Mm. What about you, Tim?
Well, I don't really watch it, but like I said, I wasn't into pro wrestling much, and MMA I'm not really into.
Yeah.
But MMA fighters and WWE and professional wrestlers aren't all the time on good terms because many MMA fighters feel like that WWE are way too fake. We are the real thing, and so they aren't always in the best of terms.
Yeah.
Even though they're both owned by UFC and WWE today is owned by the same organization.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought MMA was mainly martial arts, not as much of the wrestling.
Yeah, they have wrestlers also that have turned into MMA. Brock Lesnar was an MMA fighter. And from my understanding, he did pretty good. CM Punk went 2 matches. It didn't go all that good. So, but they are wrestlers that have been trying their luck in MMA.
Yeah, see, I do like watching like the Karate Kid, watching movies like that.
Yeah. Daniel-san, show me sand the floor. Sand the floor.
The wax on, wax off.
Show me paint the fence. Up, down. Up, down. See, all those things he was doing, those were karate moves. And Daniel LaRusso didn't even know that.
But there are wrestlers, there are movies that have been doing wrestling on screen, on movies. So in 1999, there came a movie with David Arquette called Ready to Rumble.
I saw that one.
I've seen parts of it, and I hope to never see it again because it's so hilariously. The wrestler is the by far best wrestling screen movie. A wrestler with Mickey Rourke.
Then there was one there, No Holds Barred. Remember that movie?
I had it once at the VHS here, the Hulk Hogan movie, the No Holds Barred, and I think it's among the worst movies I ever seen.
Well, my wife heard that Stallone's working on another Rocky movie.
Oh God! Like we need another Rocky movie. Like we need a hole in the head.
Well, when Hulk Hogan's when that bad guy is in Ready to Rumble is No Holds Barred is assaulting Hulk Hogan's supposed to be brother. They don't look alike one bit, but supposed to be brother. and the next scene, you don't get to see how Hulk Hogan finds out about it. You only find next scene, he goes out searching, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I'm gonna kick his ass. And then it takes one of the henchmen up and looks scary on him. And the henchman looks scary and say, I need to go poo-poo. And I feel like, what the hell am I watching? I want to die. I want
You know what's
to
a good
die
wrestling
because
movie?
at least make Hulk Hogan find out that his brother's injured.
Yeah. You know what's a good movie I saw? It's a wrestling movie. Fantastic movie. It's called Fighting with My Family. It's a true story.
That is Paige Saraya.
Yeah, the girl.
She is newly released on AEW. She is a former multi-time WWE champion, women's champion. It is about her family, for real. So it's a biopic, more or less.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I've got a movie that I can show you guys.
I haven't seen it, though.
I don't remember where it is on my shelf. What the title is. Stupid chair. What is the movie I'm looking for?
So have you read any comics over the past week?
No, I've been reading those. I have trying to go through the Modesty Blaze book that I borrowed on the library.
Okay.
I can have until mid-August, so I have time to read them. So I don't want to take too many. I have a Donald Duck to go through. I have a Modesty Blaze, and I have that Asterix drawers Oompa.
Okay.
I have 3 to go through.
Okay, I found it. Make me big, please, Tim.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Kevin James. Here Comes the Boom. And the Fonz is in it too. See? Henry Winkler. And this movie, uh, former collegiate wrestler Scott Voss, Kevin James, is a 42-year-old apathetic high school teacher. When budget cutbacks threatened to cancel some of the school's programs and lay off its music teacher, Henry Winkler, Scott creates a scheme to raise money by moonlighting as a mixed martial arts fighter. Everyone thinks Scott is crazy. Most of all, the school nurse Bella, Salma Hayek. In his quest, Scott gains something he never expected as he inspires his students and becomes a sensation that rallies the entire school. This movie is really good. It's a comedy, and I really like Kevin James in this
The,
film.
the movie that I like with Henry Winkler in is, if I remember it, he's in the movie Night Shift.
Oh yeah, Night Shift. Yes.
It's in it, Tim and Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you haven't seen this movie, watch it. It's funny.
I
All
do
right, you
like
make
Kevin
it small.
James. I like the Paul Blart ones.
So it's a DVD and Blu-ray.
Okay.
I think you'd even like this one, Jorgen.
Okay, never heard of it.
Here Comes the Boom. What year is this from? Oh God, the print's so bloody small I can't see a damn thing. Eh.
Yeah, I hated it when they have stuff like that.
Oh, it came out in 2012. Okay, 2012 then. Yeah, it's a good movie.
So it's 13 years old.
Yeah. I forgot I had this movie. I remember watching it on the movie channel on TV, and I really liked it. And then I was in this thrift store that sold a lot of used DVDs and Blu-rays, and I found it there. I said, "Oh, they have Here It Comes the Boom. I love this movie." So I said, "You know what? I'm gonna buy it." I forget what I paid for it, but yeah, it's
We usually get our DVDs in thrift stores. There's some that or think about looking to see how much they are to order them, like from Odys.com or someplace like that.
But when you're there, do you check the DVDs to make sure they're not scratched? You always have to check a DVD.
Yeah, around
Blu-rays are better because you know they're not going to get scratched much. That's why
and
That goes for that doesn't care if it's Blu-ray or CDs or a vinyl. Always do it in every media form.
I always look at.
If it's VHS, open it and check the tape inside.
And you also have to look inside and make sure the disc is in there.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
I bought a movie once, I got it home, the movie was not in there.
there's a lot of times sure they'll keep the movie that the disc itself with the movie in at the front counter.
Yeah.
But
'Cause I
sometimes
remember once there was a church bazaar I had around the corner. It wasn't my church, my parish that I went to, but I went in there, and they knew I come every year to buy their movies, and I brought it back and I said The Abyss, with from the James Cameron movie about water in it, and I love that movie. It's about an alien creature. I love that movie so much, and I was disappointed when I got home that the actual movie was not in there. And they were so nice to me. They said, "You know what? You're a good guy. You come every year to buy movies. Pick another movie for free, anything you want, and it's yours." I'm like, "Thank you." And I looked inside. And I said, "Do you mind if I look inside and make sure the movie's in there?" They said, "Oh yes, very, very much so." And they were so nice to me. I picked anything I wanted. Then I saw another one I liked there too. She said, "Take them both."
I realize I find myself nowadays being too excited when I see something I really want. That I want that, and then I'm walking out. I've paid. Maybe I should have checked the quality. And normally 95% it is still a great quality. But I found myself so exciting finding something good. I forgets to check on the quality sometimes.
Yeah. Or making sure that the movie's in the case.
Or CD.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Because that's the most important thing. You got to make sure it's in there.
Vinyls is pretty easy to see if there's nothing there.
Oh yeah, I shake it around a bit, and yeah, I've had a few scares.
But I've gotten a whole lot of times when I got home with vinyl and it isn't the vinyl inside that I was hoping for.
Yeah, I've had that at times.
So I need to control myself when I see something in order to check on it.
Sometimes I'll get it. It's a right artist, but a different album by them.
Yeah. Or it says, or you get a compilation of the best of the 1950s or 60s albums, and you get it home, but it's not the original recordings. They're redone when they're older, the bands. I hate when you get that. You don't get the original recordings. You say, all the original recordings, and you play. This is not the same thing I was hoping for.
Yeah, I've had several CDs that were like that, or
that is one reason why I dislike those low budget releases when it says MCPS on the bottom on CDs. MCPS normally is the Copyright Federation for Britain, but after searching and then discussing with people, I figured out that most likely small independent labels that to make themselves look better, they putting a big print that this is actually not a black copy, this is original with MCPS having their rights here. But sometimes I bought a compilation with the Bad Manners, the British ska band, and it turned out that this was actually a compilation with that they put a medley of on a whole CD with some. It doesn't say anywhere that it's a medley. I bought jazz albums that was in horrible shapes with that had been no information with it. There have been wrong information if there had been any. The jewel cases had been broken, there are exceptions when it comes to when it says, but normally I stay away when it says MCPS and it's released in Britain.
Well, I have somewhere like that they'll have the people like somebody doing a song and it's they'll say formerly of and the band. Yeah. So it was a member of the band doing it.
And once I came home with a double CD set with Genesis. That was supposed to be live, and first of all, one of the two CDs wasn't live at all. It was a normal compilation of their hits, and the other CD were live, but they had toned down in the middle very, very much. You couldn't hardly hear any applause, and it was horrible quality of the recordings. So that one went straight out the window. MCPS, screw you.
So you know which ones to look out for.
Yeah, if I see this was interesting, MCPS, put it back.
Put it behind everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there are exceptions. There are some that I actually they have put their mark on jazz compilation called Quadromania. That actually is good. I found live recordings with the Carpenters that actually is good. So they have some labels that are exceptions, but most of the ones that are small from Britain that have MCPS put on everywhere on the covers, stay away from it.
Okay. Well, James, have you done any reading lately?
Not much because my allergies have been bad again, so it's been
Oh,
hurting. I can't with my eyes because there's something growing on the side of the driveway that I've been allergic to. So I had 2 nights of allergy pills.
okay.
So I gotta wait till my eyes get a little better before I can read something.
Yeah, I saw your short video on Sunday about that not having your stream because Judah isn't feeling well.
Yeah, but we'll be back this Sunday, and you're welcome to join if you want to. We'll
But
be back to normal.
but I was going to say, yeah, I've gone up ways further in this book now.
Ooh,
Winds of War. I'm on page looks like 426 now.
wow! How many more pages you got left?
Over 600.
Whoa, that's gonna take you years.
Now I'll be getting it done within the next couple of months. And I've also started reading this one now again. Tom Clancy's Clear and Present Danger.
Ah, yeah, the movie I just showed here earlier.
Names I recognize from my time when I worked with books at thrift stores.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then I'm like my tablet. I started reading Mark Twain. The Mark Twain story, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, which I've only seen movies of. And then there's Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
Gets his own story on
See,
its own.
I had to read Huckleberry Finn when I was in high school.
But that sounds more like a kid's book than
It was aimed more for kids, but also he encouraged adults to read it too.
Yeah, but those books at one point were almost banned because of racism in it.
Yeah. But I look at it this way. I know people want to ban them, but I look at it this way. It's pretty much sort of like a photograph of the time that it was done in.
Yeah, it's the same with Tintin in Congo, that here have been labeled as, oh, that one is racism, well, maybe it is, but still, it is the sign of the times. I mean, that was what it was back then. So rather read it and learn the pupils that is something that how it looks back then, and we don't do that anymore. If you're going to learn if you're going to learn anything about the future, you need to know about the history also.
And also another movie that Disney did that was not ever going to be shown on Disney Plus because they say it's racist. Song of the South. There's nothing racist about that film.
There's a lot. Disney did a lot of shorts that were today seen as, and not only Disney, also Warner Brothers had their fair share. So,
and look at Fantasia. They had black Centaurettes, but they cut that scene out.
There's a Bugs Bunny short that actually is where he gets hunted by a young black boy that is looking for gold, and that one is not okay, politically correct today.
And now they say that Gone with the Wind is racist.
I saw it the other day, that one.
Even Gone with the Wind is getting flack now.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched Gone with the Wind.
It's a classic.
It's one of the few that I haven't seen.
See, the nice thing is
Gone with the Wind. Sorry, I meant Song of the South. I haven't seen Song of the South.
Here in Illinois, we have a lot that's a band, a band of book bands.
Yeah, but if you need to learn young people about how you should be against people and how racism is today and that we shouldn't have in the future, you need to know also how it was in the past to know what to learn from the past.
So you can have conversations with.
We need to have the past in print also. We need to have the past in print also. So it is what it is.
Yeah, and then have a conversation with them about it, saying, "Hey, that's how it was back in such and such a day." And
what's the name of that site again? The is it Wayback Machine? What's the place?
You mean on
Yeah, what's it called?
Archive.org?
What's it called?
Archive.org.
Okay,
That's an internet archive.
all right.
It's a way back
Internet.
to
It's called archive.org. Okay, let me look up something.
I don't think a normal person watches Song of the South and see, oh, this is how we should treat the black people. I don't think that any normal person do that. Or watching reading Tintin in Congo and saying, oh, this is my kind of black people. I don't know normal people who does that today. We have learned a lot actually.
And then now they have networks, TV networks here in the U.S. that it's pretty much like all blacks in the show. So. So what are you trying
I'll
to
be darned. I just searched Song of the South on there, and to my surprise, they have it. So there you go, Jorgen.
But if it is on internet or internet history archive, it's another thing that they have it. Another thing that is it working?
Yeah, don't know, but you can look it up there now. Song of the South. I just checked it, and they got a few listings that came up on there.
I go to Internet Archive more for like old time radio programs.
Ah.
Yeah, same here. And they have some wrestling stuff there also.
Oh, I wonder if they have any old radio shows like that the Beatles were on in there.
I don't know. They do have like Grateful Dead concerts and stuff too.
Well, maybe they have live from the BBC or the Goon Show with Peter Sellers. That'd be cool. Of course, I wouldn't download it. I just listened to it on there, so I would save space.
We opened the door for James now.
Yes, I think we did. I think you did. Yes.
You know, you had stuff to do during the day.
Yeah, see, I've watched several movies from the Internet Archive also, like old westerns and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to download some wrestling stuff that they had, but they were insanely big in size.
Yeah, so sometimes it takes a while for them to download it.
Yeah, but it takes a whole lot too much space also.
Yeah.
Mm. And then one day I want to be seeing Jorgen come on here singing zippity doo dah, zippity a, like Uncle Remus in Song of the South. Talking about Brer Bear and Brer Fox. And
yeah, those are the ones I'm more interested in because they are part of the Donald Duck comics here in Sweden. They have the Donald Duck comics here. I have Brer Fox and Brer Rabbit and so on in their comics. So it'll be interesting to see the movie of it.
Hey, they might even have Here Comes the Boom on there.
I doubt
that. If I found that
new movie, so they probably don't.
The problem is if I found that one, it's going to take an eternity before I watch it because I'm insanely slow in watching Hollywood movies these days.
Oh yeah. Well, I just watched on Friday night, and it was pretty good for a sequel. Happy Gilmore 2.
I have far too many to go through on YouTube to watch later.
Oh yeah. Wow.
And it comes up shows after shows after shows that I get interested in. Yep. It's a matter of mood when it comes to when it's Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, see, I don't have Netflix anymore. I have Paramount Plus and BritBox are the two that I paid for. Where it's like half of what I paid for Netflix a month. And I also get Peacock for free. So,
Well, I don't pay for Netflix. My friend does. He just shares his account with me,
okay.
and I get to watch it for nothing.
Because here in the U.S., I know Netflix is cracking down on that.
Well, because we're in the same vicinity, we're in the same area, we're in the same place. So he did it in my house, so it's coming from here.
Yeah.
I remember when I moved from home, in my first apartment that I had after moving from home, had TV 1000, the movie channel that we had back then, and I got it for free. So I could watch TV 1000, the movie channel TV 1000 for free.
Mm. And yesterday, my friend Blood and I we watched a movie together. Well, two actually. One was called Possession with Sam Neill from Jurassic Park. It was weird. The ending didn't make any sense. I'm like, what the hell did I just watch? But the first one was even better because it's one of my favorites, Jaws.
Oh yeah. They have that on Peacock. It's the 70 or 75th anniversary, something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It
Not,
came out in
it's
1975.
yeah, it's the 50th anniversary of it. That's what it is.
Wow, one of the best shark movies ever made.
Yep, and the month's almost up, so if I want to watch them, I should start watching them today.
We're not talking about Sharknado, are we?
No,
No, talk about Jaws.
you're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yep.
Yeah, it's such a great movie. I like at the end where he goes, "Blow up, you son of a bitch!" And then you see all the guts flying all over the ocean. When he has the tank in his mouth, and Roy Schneider's trying to shoot the tank in Jaws' mouth. Blow up, you son of a! And the whole thing explodes. I love that movie. Yeah, and Quint. Well, he met his maker. It was dinner time for Jaws, and that was his last meal until he got killed. And then they made Jaws 2. Jaws 2 wasn't bad, but when they did 3 and 4, then it got really stupid. It's like, okay, enough is enough.
Welcome to Hollywood. We need to do.
Yo, Adrian!
We need to make money, profits on it as long as we
Yeah.
can.
Or when they remake movies, you have to put it in present day and stuff. And
Yeah, sometimes
With
they
young
wreck a
actors.
classic and try to redo it. Like they did Psycho. They tried to do the complete script, like in today's modern times. It it didn't go over well.
well, sort of like with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, with Tim Burton, I actually like that one. I thought it was well done.
Is it that one with Johnny Depp?
Yes, I enjoyed that one. I don't care what anybody says. I love that movie.
I
saw it.
I still prefer the Gene Wilder one.
Me
Gene
too,
Wilder was
actually.
good, but
I
this
think
one had
that,
something I liked.
I think that I saw it on the movie on the cinema when it came out, the Tim Burton's version. I'm not saying that it's bad, but what irritated me was that Johnny Depp did his best to more sound like Michael Jackson instead of Willy Wonka.
Because I like Tim Burton's Dark Mind. I like the way he plays with things. I thought it was really good movie.
But interesting how it was a time when sequels of a movie was death nail. It was something you did it, but nobody liked it. And today, what I got is the Saw series 11 and that car movies with Vin Diesel and
Oh, I like that. I like the Fast and Furious. I have
Fast
all the
and Furious. I
collection.
mean, whatever Fast and Furious 19, and everybody likes it. It's pretty normal today.
Well, there's a series of movies that I like. It's been a good while since I've watched them. I'll have to look them up. Are the Trinity movies? They
Mhm.
were like westerns. Like the Holy Trinity.
Terence Hill.
Oh, I have a series I started watching that I think I've only seen bits and pieces of before on Paramount Plus. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, with
Okay.
Jane Seymour,
Yeah.
and I watched a recent episode, and he had a cameo appearance in the show, and that was the Man in Black himself, Johnny Cash, and he played this guy called Kid Cole. He was a sharpshooter, kind of like Clint Eastwood.
My father is a gigantic fan of. He watches it every day. They are on a channel of old TV series called TV4 Gold. He watches it, and they show it twice in the evening, and watches every day. So he's a huge fan of, and I like Dr. Quinn. It's one of the better Western series I've seen. So I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie is a good one too for westerns.
Now they're making a reboot of that. It's gonna suck balls. Sorry for my language there, but I don't think it's gonna hold the candle to the
Without
original.
Michael Landon, it's not going to. Michael Landon was the god.
Yeah.
And I saw the cast who's gonna play Laura and Mary and all that. They don't look anything like it should be. And
Welcome to the wonderful world of reruns, of reboots.
but I'm gonna watch the pilot and see if they actually go, because I hope they go historically with it this time. Like, stick to the books, go to historically the way it was supposed to be, the way it actually did happen.
I wouldn't bet my horse on that.
And I bet they're going to be terrible. But I wanted to make my own Little House on the Prairie better. I wanted Little House, the Violent Years.
To be honest, when Little House, my mom and dad, my father still, as he's alive, huge fan of Little House of the Prairie. I thought it was extremely cheesy.
Oh.
I've learned to like it a bit more nowadays. I think it's okay.
I mean, it was okay for its time, but
Well,
I prefer Dr. Quinn before Little House of the Prairie.
with me, I'm originally from Iowa. That's the state I'm from, and I used to work near a spot where Laura Ingalls Wilder had her and her family had lived for a while.
oh, Walnut Grove.
There wasn't one episode where one of the kids wasn't crying hysterically.
Yeah, but so they have a sign for it along the highway for where to turn and stuff for it.
One of the cheesiest episodes was Little Carrie, the youngest one, where she thought she saw some girl in the woods. Alyssa! Alyssa! I'm like, what are you smoking? Some ganja weed or something?
I think I remember seeing that.
That was so terribly acted. I'm like, what the hell were the producers thinking on this show? Like, did you give the kids some marijuana or something? What?
In every when it comes to those long series, in every between every those very exciting episodes, there need to be filler episodes where nothing happens actually.
I mean, I want to make a better version of Little House where there's action, like Laura talks back to her parents, and Mrs. Olsen gets killed because I couldn't stand Mrs. Olsen.
But she was a hilariously funny comedy relief.
Oh, but she got
the books were written more for children.
Yeah, the books. If they'd stuck to the books, maybe it would have been a better series. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I liked it when I was a kid, but it didn't stick up for me in my older years. But
what I heard was interesting is that I heard a documentary about Swedish documentary about Little House of the Prairie, and the one who played the mother Caroline was in real life a huge alcoholic.
Oh wow!
In real life,
dang. I wonder if she hit the bottle on the set. Who knows? Like I'd have action going on in my Little House on the Prairie. It would be called Little House: The Violent Years.
The same when you're watching Dr. Quinn. I mean, Jane Seymour and the one who plays Sully was actually a couple in real life.
Oh, really? I
Married
wish
and
I would have been in his shoes because Jane Seymour, wow, she's gorgeous. I like that series. I'm starting to really get into it.
yeah, I like it too, even though I've seen some of the episodes way too many times. But
Yeah, I haven't watched it for a good while. I'm going to have to start watching that one. Of course, that will probably be after I finish the Longmire series.
But there's only the daughter there who's played by Erica Flores, Colleen. I mean, sometimes her character gets a little annoying because she's always
they had
crying
they
about
had
something.
two Collins. They had one.
Yeah, because one actress went through and then they switched her to another actress.
Yeah, and the older Colleen was way better than the newer one. The new ones doesn't have. She has zero character. She's just something that's there. The older one has a whole lot more character and charisma. The other one is just a zero for me. So I don't.
I mean, she's not a good actress at all. I mean, she kept crying most of the time in some of the episodes. I'm like, will you stop crying?
I prefer the older one. The older one was better.
Yeah. Yeah, John Lando. That's the guy that plays Sully. I liked him.
That's correct.
I like the one where he has to learn how to ride a horse, and the Indians trying to teach him. You
So,
have to spend a whole day with horse.
I think the most interesting one is when Robert E. When the Ku Klux Klan comes in.
I haven't gotten to that one yet. I'm still in season one.
That one is interesting when Dr. Quinn walks out and if you're going to kill a man, at least show your face. Just so cool.
Well, I said, damn, you come a long way since Solitaire and Live and Let Die.
so James, have you checked out Longmire yet?
No, I haven't.
You
I'm
should.
probably going to do the same after I finish watching Dr. Quinn.
Okay, yeah, because that's more of a modern day Western.
Ah. Is there a lot of action, gunslinging?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll check it out
because
at some point.
Longmire is the sheriff of a county in Wyoming, and there's an Indian reservation right over there by them too.
Ooh.
I can
Is he
say there's
like-
only two westerns that are Western series that I actually like. I'm no fan of the genre overall, but I like Dr. Quinn and I like How the West Was Won with McKay and so.
There's one Western show I would really want to see, and that's Rawhide. Because Clint Eastwood's in it.
And here's a Western book I'll be reading that a lot of people really like.
Ooh, Lonesome Dove. Yeah, that was a miniseries with
Yeah.
I forget the guy's name.
And you know who was in Lonesome Dove also? In the 90s? Bret the Hitman Hart had a minor role in one of his episodes.
Oh, really? Didn't know that.
He wasn't a very good actor, but he was there.
Mm-hmm. Bret the Hitman Hart as an actor. I would have never seen
I think
that.
he had one episode where he said, "Hell, that's not cold. It's cold when you spit and the freeze and you freezes."
Do. Yeah, I wish I could find all the series of Rawhide. I'd like to see that because I like Clint Eastwood.
The theme with Frank Lane is actually good.
Oh yeah. Ah. But what I like, I like Clint because in Pale Rider, like he said, I like his attitude. Shoot first, ask questions later. He's like, "Are you quite finished?" And when the guys are shooting up the saloon, he comes in. Like nobody could shoot like him. John Wayne wouldn't even stand a chance against Clint. Reach for the sky, Pilgrim. Clint would have his gun out before John Wayne could even finish his sentence. You're down. You're dead. I think John Wayne's an okay actor, but I just found him annoying sometimes. You know what I mean? No offense to anybody else that likes him, but I just think Clint had a better attitude.
I watched so little older American movies. I have no idea. I don't think
Well-
I ever seen a John Wayne movie.
See, John Wayne's from the same state as me, so
I can understand why you love them,
it's from Iowa.
but I prefer Clinton westerns. Clint's my man.
As I said, I'm no fan of Western genres overall. I think it's not my style.
Yeah.
Well, you'd probably like something like Longmire, where it's modern day and stuff, where he's the sheriff and doing stuff, traveling into mountains and stuff of Wyoming.
I'm too used to modern thrillers
Hmm.
or police action.
Yeah, I watch a lot of that type. Like my wife and I like to watch FBI and like NCIS.
I don't watch those new series because they are way too much talking, way too little something happens. So
Yeah.
I prefer the older one from the 80s and 90s.
I also watch one from the 60s and 70s called the FBI. Can't remember whether it's on. I think it's on Tubi, but it might be wrong. It's about that FBI back. This takes place, but from the 60s and 70s, and it covers some agents tracking down people. Then another movie I like from the 70s is Kojak.
I like those 80s Hunter with Rick Hunter and Didi McCall.
Yeah. I like Hunter also. And like T.J. Hooker with William Shatner.
Oh yeah.
And I've never seen. I never came to Sweden.
Yeah, but I watch Hunter at times also.
Mm-hmm.
And like the Commish.
Yeah, it came to Sweden under the name Skali. So I've seen it. It was good at it. I haven't seen it since in 30 years, so I hardly remember it, but I remember the name. He was a kind of a softer police, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think there's a series on here. Now they have NCIS Sydney, CSI Vegas. They got everything. I think they even have an Origins one.
Yeah.
And my favorite.
That's a new Origins. Let's just start this last season. Where Sydney was before the year or two before that.
And naturally, my big favorite. Nobody remembers that.
Well, he froze up there, so.
No, Jake and the Fat Man.
Oh, okay.
I remember that. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I know about it.
Jail McCabe sitting there and mumbling like, you go out, Mama. Derek, take a match out for the walk.
There's
take a big bulldog out.
There's some police series that I like from the 70s, or sort of like police, but they're out to actually police like Mannix. And it's more like Private Eyes, you could say, like Mannix.
That is a genre of police series that had totally disappeared, I think, today after the 80s quit, and that is Private Investigator series.
Yeah.
You don't see those today, people starting their own private investigator firm and that's serious about them. You don't see that today.
Yeah, like even the one with the now Heart to Heart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or Cagney and Lacey.
Yeah.
It's hard to actually imagine that it's Sidney Sheldon that has been creating Heart to Heart.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they used to have some good shows back in the day. Now some of the shows are like, hit and miss.
Well, they're having too much talk. They're having too much talking and it hasn't happened anything. And if it happens anything, it is with technology that goes way over my head.
Yeah, or there's a lot of rapping and stuff too, which turns me off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be so really hardcore underground style that I like straight on.
Yeah.
Well, I have a big announcement to make. My sister was away since Friday camping, where she first met her boyfriend Patrick, and she's engaged. She got an engagement ring.
That's good.
Yep. I'm so proud of my sister. She finally found the right man.
That's good.
She's had 2 duds. I like this guy. And I told him today, and he gave me a hug. I said, I like you because you care about me. And that's a good thing.
Congrats.
Yeah. I just hope I get lucky and find someone that would love me too. And I'm hoping that'll happen for me as well, that I'll find someone, even if I just have a girlfriend, not getting married, just having someone who's in love with me like Millie. There I go blushing thinking of her. Every time I say Millie's name, I blush.
Well,
take one day at a time.
Yep.
Sort of like my daughter-in-law, she was a little scared before she met my wife and I, because she doesn't have too many friends and stuff. But when she met us and our daughter, she likes all our family.
Yeah. I've always wanted to ask you this, Tim. What does your wife think of you doing all these streams with us?
She doesn't mind it. She's at work at the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is she into a lot of music like we are?
She listens to it. She likes to listen to music with me, but some of the stuff I do, she doesn't care for. Like when I get into some harder rock and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I used to go to Walmart when they still had movies there. I remember I went in to get a new release, and they had 2 other movies, 3 others that I liked, and they only had 1 copy, and they were on sale. I said, Mom, can I get these 2? There's only 1 copy each, and I'll be kicking myself because if we come back here another time, they'll all be gone. She's like, okay. And then I remember once they had Mr. Bean, the full series on DVD for $19. I said, Mom, I only have enough for these 2. Can you get me the Mr. Bean? She's like, okay. I said, it's $19. It's the full series, and you know I love Mr. Bean. She says, all right, because I really wanted it because I didn't have enough for it. And she says, okay, I'll buy it for you. And I have Mr. Bean, the full series.
Okay.
I love Mr. Bean and Fawlty Towers.
My wife used to really like watching Mr. Bean.
I still do.
I like the Rowan Atkinson movie that he did where he was like sort of like James Bond.
Yeah, I have the second one. I gotta find the first one on Blu-ray.
Or have you seen the movie Rat Race with him in?
It's a race? I love that movie.
He'll be running and then all of a sudden he falls asleep.
Yeah, like narcolepsy. You gotta watch Rat Race, Jorgen. It's so funny.
I have a hard time with Rowan Atkinson and that kind of humor where they stumble and they making mistakes.
I think you'd like this one.
I prefer when people are funny than situations.
They have a lot of comedians in it, like John Schneider.
I've never been a fan of Mr. I prefer
with Hitler's car.
But one of my favorites from the 80s that always makes me laugh, part 1 and 2 are good. The Cannonball Run.
Oh, yeah. We used to have it, Cannonball number 1, but...
That's a good movie, Cannonball Run, with Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise.
Yeah.
I think Farrah Fawcett was in there too. Steve Majors, Jackie Chan was in it.
Yeah, Jackie Chan before he was really well known, and
yeah, before I even know who he actually was. And one of my
Yeah.
favorite movies when we had this pay-per-view channels called First Choice. There's one movie I kept watching every time it would come on, and that was Forced Vengeance with Chuck Norris.
Okay.
I love that movie.
Okay. Well, I was going to say that we've been going for almost 2 hours now. I just we're it's hour 59 minutes and 58 seconds. So
That was a good stream. We had a
yeah.
good talk.
Cannonball
So
Run. Is that the Cannonball? Is that one with Charlton Heston?
Yeah, I think he's in there too. Cannonball Run.
I
and
think I've seen the first
It's a
one. With,
race, and Roger Moore's
there's
in there too.
there's one that has one of the Carradines in it that has something like that too. Just called Cannonball.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I we've gone to over 2 minutes now, so I say think it's about time to end this. I have other stuff I have to get done. So until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking and reading.
Ciao, everybody.